Hello friends, welcome to another video in my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a couple of more important things in parenting. So how to teach your children, how to make your child take their own decisions, how to make their child more clear in their thoughts, how to make your child engaging in some activities. So let's not delay it, let's begin the topic. So firstly, parenting is a crucial part in the children's life. When they grow, whatever they will do, most of the things, most of the credibilities go into parenting. So if you are a parent, if you are a father, mother, whosoever is watching this video, this is a this is an utmost important thing that I'm going to share with you. First of all, you have to understand your children or your child in a way better than anyone else in the society. Be it your neighbor, be it your friends or any of the family members. Before they understand, since you are spending most of the time with your children or child, it is utmost important to understand them, to understand their behavior, their psychology, what they want, what they are looking for. Solely watch them, observe them before teaching something to them. It is the most important thing to understand how your child is mentally. Because while they are a kid, it is your responsibility to teach them something so that they can culture that throughout their entire life in different situations. First of all, for example, we parents always do one thing. We always guide our child. We always guide our children to do this, to do that. But we never explain or very hardly explain why they should not be doing that. So what happens that whenever for example, your child needs something or your child is looking for something, your child wants something, but they are not getting because of your suppression. You are telling them that you should not do this. This is something else. You should not do that. This is not for you. But their curiosity is not suppressed. Their curiosity is there. It will be there forever. But you are just suppressing that. They will try to find that answer to something else. They will try to find that answer to their friends, to their teachers, to their other family members. That my mom is telling that. What is that? My dad is telling this, but he is not telling me. Why should not I be doing that? So it is the most important or the first part of my lecture to understand your child. Remember, every child is different. You should not compare your child with someone else. For example, if your child is having a couple of friends who are doing excellent job in music, your child is not interested in music or might not be interested in music. You are a musician, for example. First, take a look at what your child wants. You should not be imposing that music to your child. He or she might be interested in some other activities, maybe in painting, maybe in dancing. Who knows? So you are the one, you have to cultivate this. You have to culture this again and again on a daily basis, on a regular basis. You can probably take a note of these things. That okay, my child might be interested in these 5 things. Then sort those 5 things out. Then try those 5 things on your child. If the child is responding good or responding well, then bang, that is the one your child needs. So you have to be very, very careful while teaching your children, while growing them up, while parenting them. Because remember, what you teach them today, they will reap the benefit in future. If you teach them bad things, they will never return good things to you. What goes around comes around. Life is a repeatable process. Whatever you give input today will become output tomorrow, or will get you the output tomorrow. So, in terms of decision making, what I was talking about, whenever you are guiding your children or guiding your child not to do this, not to do that, instead of doing that, you can tell them that, see, these are the two options are there. This option A is having this much benefits, option B is having this many benefits. Now, and option A is having this much consequences. If you take option B, it will have this much less consequences which you have to face. Now it's your choice which one you should take. You explain them so well in their own way so that they can get what you are telling them. You should not tell them some rocket sciences that they cannot understand. Rather, you should tell them in a very simple way so that they can understand from their own. You have to think from their shoes. If you were a child, if your parents would have taught you these kind of things, how you will reciprocate. That should be your way of teaching them as a parent. For example, smoking is injurious to health. Your child, maybe he is 15 or 17 years old, he is hiding something. You have observed, you noticed something, that he is hiding a cigarette or something like that, which is injurious to health. You know it very well. But your child might not know or might not be aware of that. It may happen. So, be proactive and tell them that what are the benefits of not taking a cigarette, or what are the adverse effect of taking a smoke, how impactful, how badly it will impact your health if you smoke a cigarette. Now once you explain that, you can tell them indirectly so that they should not understand that you have seen their secret, but you are telling something upfront which was in their mind beforehand. So this should be your way so that they can relate those things in the real life, and they should be refrained from taking a cigarette. So decision is on them, but you are guiding them to take the decision. You are not telling them about scolding them, hey, you should not read that book. Why? Explain them why. That it has some content which is not appropriate for your age. I will definitely tell you once you become this age, but till then read this kind of things, or you should read this kind of things. These are more contentful, these are more beneficial for your future and for your present life. This should be your approach, what I believe. Now another point that I was thinking of telling you, that is how to make them engaging in a very infant stage, when a child doesn't know anything, when he or she is not exposed to the outside world completely. It is very difficult for them to get engaged in something. They continuously get irritated, they continuously look for something which is exciting, which is enchanting, which makes them feel better. But they do not find the content, or they hardly find the content. You see that nowadays the kids are more prone to the digital platform, or the smartphone, the games, all this content. But you know it very well that long exposure to the mobile phones or any kind of digital devices may harm them because of the radiation. At their age, they should not take that much radiation because it may harm their body, right? So you know it very well. But since you are too much busy in other works and activities, that is the easiest possible way for you. You can tell me that it is not possible for you to look after your child all the time. That's the reason you just give him or her a mobile phone and they get engaged. So instead of doing that, try something different. For example, go to a park in the weekend. Set a small goals. Okay, for example, if you build this bridge with the Legos that I'm giving you, then I will give you one chocolate. If you build this bridge using this small thing, if you build this kitchen using this small children into utensils, then I will give you this or give you that. Set small goals so that they gets engaged into that. Do not just tell them, do not just tell them some bookish knowledge like you have to do this, or children used to do that, used to do this. Not like that. You know that children used to do that, but you should not tell them that way. You should tell them in a more motivational manner so that they get engaged in those activities. For example, just cycling. For example, if you have a tricycle, give them just tell them that okay, from point A to point B you have to collect one ball from each side corner and then put it on the other side in a bucket. That can be your advice, right? So the kids will not be disturbing you while you are working, but they will get engaged, and also they will not harm themselves by the radiation of the digital devices. These are the two things that I thought of telling you. Stay tuned for the next video. I will definitely come up with more points, and please let me know your thoughts in the comment section and send me some questions so that I can answer that for you, and I would be glad to answer that for you. And also please help me with some contents so that I can tell you or explain you in more better way where you are struggling with. Till then, please stay tuned, and I'll be really happy and glad if you can like, share and subscribe my videos, and also please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be motivated that way. Thank you. Till then, take care.